I'm getting all the tough questions. No, I think, to be honest, well, I'll answer your questions, but I think the entrepreneurs in the room, first thing you need to realize is you need to have fire in your belly. Please understand that. There is an example for us, that is our Chief Minister. Just look at his journey. What was Hyderabad in 94? Nothing. He took a barren land. He got L&T to build a round building called now Cyber Tower. Then he managed to steal Bill Gates out of a cocktail networking dinner, pitched Hyderabad, got them to do their center. ISB was coming up in Maharashtra. He hijacked the flight that was going to Tamil Nadu, Madras back then, to Hyderabad, served breakfast with his own hands to all the who's who of India to get ISB to Hyderabad. Let's look at what is he doing now. The quantum mission that's getting created in Amravati. When he first called me and he said, "Yaar, I want to do this quantum thing," I'm like, what is he even talking about? So I went to ChatGPT. I said, "ChatGPT, give me a 2-page note on what is quantum, what is the ecosystem, what does it mean?" But please understand that he didn't leave it there, right? He follows up, the persistence, perseverance. So why am I sharing this with you is entrepreneurs here, you need to understand that there will be 99 naysayers. It won't happen. Why are you wasting your time? But it takes that 1 second every morning to say, "No, I'll go get it done." And I'm sure Rajesh will agree with me on this. I'm sure, family members themselves are like, "Neeku enduku ra bhai anni nu haiga udyogam teesko neeku manchi double vastayi kada nee IIT ki enduku pampicharu double dandaga nee pena ni." These are the questions that we get asked. But that fire in the belly is what all of you need to have. You need to drive, you need to be patient, you need to be persistent. Coming back to the question that is asked here, right? I think there's a lot of work that we need to do. So, as Datri is heading RTIH as in 2 young ministers, relatively young, now I have a lot more grey beard, but relatively young ministers, we have to look very inward looking. With all the panelists here, we need to sit, we need to work, we need to analyze, we need to introspect the changes that we need to bring. Let's accept one fact. It is not easy to do business in India. Let's accept the reality. While every one of us is trying to, top the ease of doing EODB or now Andhra May speed of doing business, let's accept fact that it is not easy to do business in India. But what I'm promising to every entrepreneur in this room is Andhra is a platform willing to change. We are here, we are willing to look at every regulation, law, to make your lives easy, to really deliver in spirit on the ease of doing business. We spoke about, logistics in the village. We spoke about the artisan who wants to supply their product to the US, or to the grandmom who's making pickles at an industrial scale and sending it to Europe, or the households making tapes from Kaja and trying to send it all the way to Southeast Asia or even to Australia. Logistics matter. Certification matters. So this is where the entire ecosystem sort of comes together. And that's exactly what I'm looking forward to working with, all the leaders here. Because you've gone through it, right? You've been through it. You understand. The wealth of knowledge that's here on this dais is not there in the big fives, with all due respect to them. Because you've tried, you've tested, you failed fast, you've sprung up again, you've run. Satish has incubated so many amazing companies. I'm very envious in the way he's done it. So there's a lot that, the companies can come and give us input on. And that's exactly what we want to do here. And that's the only way, as you rightly said, someone who's made a simple, tasty, sweet. That's a big business in India. 1.6 billion people. And we love our sweets. We love food. That's a big business. Millets is a big business. Right? There's such amazing ideas in rural that we can harness. But this is where I think it's very easy to say that we look at everything, we'll evaluate everything, we'll fund everything. But practically speaking, it's impossible to scale at that level. But how do you create an enabling environment that will stand the test of time and politics? So beyond the people who are sitting on this dais, right, our lifetime, they should still continue to succeed. And that requires an institutional framework. And that is what, as young ministers, we offer to the people of Andhra Pradesh. Please understand, 17 out of 25 ministers are first-timers. So what we bring is raw energy, passion to change things. While I know it's not a dais to talk politics, but please understand, while the political party now has 4.5 years of legacy under its belt, but the team now that's representing.
The reason behind your overthinking is your brain is caught